Release the Kraken!
If you was elected Prime Minister today, what would be the first thing to change?
There's a whole lot of things need to change. First of all, you have to listen to the people. You understand, and deal with the real issues of what's going on with the country. You understand? Crime is basically the highest thing we have going on right now.
Crime rate is too high.
Crime? That's the first thing. Crime.
All the crime going on, that shouldn't be. Not in a tourism destination country.
Get rid of the crime problem in the country. If a person pick up a gun, this is real talk. If a person pick up a gun to kill somebody, I feel like he should be killed too.
The only one thing I don't want to hear about violence. You see what I'm saying?
The crime situation, it's hard to get that under control because the fellas them killing one another for nothing. That's a gangster thing right now with crime.
If I was the Prime Minister, capital punishment is ordained in long time, stop the violence.
Yeah, I think I'll hang the people for sure, hang the people. Because some need to stop.
If you know what though, crime will always be going on, you can't do nothing with that.
Crime is a very serious thing.
I would deal with the crime rate, like change the law system, take it more serious and stop letting people who already killed go out and bail so quickly. You need to bring the whiplash thing, the tail and knife. Yeah.
The murderers, let me tell you, the law of the land say, if you kill someone, you go through all the courts, and if the courts bring you guilty, you should be hanged, then so be it.
Whatever part of that man, what take over that man to kill somebody, some people will say, well, it is not the man or it is not the gun. Whoever could control you to do such a thing, we need to get rid of that, okay? If that could control you, my brother, we need to get rid of that. And if it takes you to be eliminated, so be it. You understand? If it is my son or my daughter's son, my brother, kill somebody, man, look here, please do something about it.
There ain't nothing you can do with crime. Crime may escalate whether you like it or not.
The crime situation, only thing I can say, well, people doing things because they ain't really getting, they're hungry, they're trying to survive for their family, right? Yeah, but it's the police fault because the police can't really catch these people. The police ain't doing their job.
The only way you can deal with crime, you got to make sure that the people are working with you. That's the only way you can find out who the criminals are, where they is, and where they be.
Why the youth them killing and why people killing? Because most of the youth ain't get no job and whatsoever's going on.
What you will change? What you will do? If you was elected Prime Minister?
Well, the first thing I'll do, I'll start hanging. Once I hang 1, 2, or 3, then everybody else, they'll be scared and they'll know, don't do no crime. It's like, I hang them.
Change needs to come. Too much crime going on. We need more jobs.
Find the jobs and with the break ghetto people them can house and can hold on for a long period of time, not no 6 months job, 3 months job and thing. You see what I'm saying?
Won't you a bunch of young people on the streets have nothing to do? The only result is crime. They got to rob, they got to steal, they got to kill, they got to get killed because that's all about crime.
You think I gotta feel like looking at you and watching you and doing and for me, although you are my friend, but you doing it and causing me put hatred in my mind to come for you to take what you could take from me.
Create more jobs for the young people. If the young people have jobs and they're busy working, then that solves the crime problem.
That one over.
And that's what I said.
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 If you was elected Prime Minister today, what would be the first things you change?
I gotta deal with that light bill. The light bill is too high, man. Ridiculous. You get some people like for $300, $200, DC cutting it off, and then you get these politicians, and these big short people, their light bill is $8,000, $10,000, and still running.
I will continue the good that the former government did and acknowledge them. You all Bahamians, I will acknowledge that they did good. But they left out this part there so I could do this to make it better. I would not stop the good contract that the former government is doing, because the poor, the small man or the people who can't make a difference as far as contract signing is concerned will be affected.
People home getting taken away. Yeah, the roads all dig up.
Yeah, people houses getting taken away because they're not doing the right thing and whatever. They're the things that would change.
Our road improvements, they need to come to a halt. I mean, not a halt, but they need to be finished because it's been going on for so long.
Well, the road is, is inevitable. It's going to be changed. Every government has them doing their infrastructure, so, we ain't worrying about the road part of it.
If you was elected Prime Minister of the Bahamas, what would be the first thing or things you change?
School system.
Education.
Education, especially college. I will change having poor schools, and I will change the long breaks that they have off from school.
Young them, they need a chance, man. If they see someone trying to do better, they can step forward and try to do better. Still, you see,
You can't just have one set of, and you ain't turning to people. Just right now, you're on spot right now.
hey.
First thing, you need equal rights and justice.
You see all these Haitian and stuff coming inside this country, and first thing we want to do is spend our money to send them back. They could feed our country, man. All you need is some kind of brain to deal with those type of situations. You have to be shipping them back, man.
One of my big concerns, especially down here at the Cultural Center, is the amount of legal immigrants that are flocking into this place. If you were to take a survey out here right now, you would find out that it's about 3 Bahamians making Kong salary right now. The rest is expatriates, right? And to me, that's a problem. I know some people out here, right, who are being caught by immigration and sent home at least 3 times, right? And they're back here on the same job, doing the same thing they was doing before.
No one like to be suffer, man. Come on. So I'm saying, everybody want to be living, let me have a good life, and come and fish fry.
Ship them back. What? Put them to work. Put them to work. Put them to work. All of this agriculture would need to be going on in this country, and there ain't nothing happening. The government don't have eye to see. It's a bunch of stupidness.
I think it's a waste of government money or funds or the people's money to send these people back home without being regularized some sort of way. What I think personally is when they be caught, they fingerprint it and sent back home. And if they come back and they catch them a second time, they should give them jail time, then send them back home. That's my feeling. And I think that will slow them down from coming.
Immigration policies. Immigration policies are very important because we have persons working a living in our communities that don't have no attraction.
Breaking news. Another reason why you should not do drugs. The crackhead in this clip is seen searching for rocks. After intense searching of about 10 seconds, he gets tired and abandons looking for rocks, deciding to feast on good old natural date instead. Don't do drugs. Alright, this crackhead loses her shade after claiming it too hot. She parades around being a grandstand with comfort, like a bareback woman is the regular agenda. A well-concerned citizen and friend notices the bareback bandit and gets her to put her shade on. Thank goodness. That's the breaking news update. Now back to regular. That's the breaking news update. Now back to your regular. What is this? That's the news update. Now back to your regular scheduled programming.
That's what I said.
If you was elected Prime Minister today, what would be the first things you change?
And change all the beliefs, because the beliefs them ain't waste. They ain't none of waste, for real. My house got break open in 2 weeks ago. I don't know the people who been in my outside telling them, they telling me, see if you can bring them to the station. How the you mean, see if I can bring them to the station? Are you serious? I'll change all the beliefs. That's what you think I can do them. And when I go the people up, they can pick me up and lock me up, you know.
Alright, if I become the Prime Minister of Bahamas, first thing I'll do, lock up your Bingham. Lock up! That one over.
If I was Prime Minister, all those who are sick and then have brain tumor and any kind of cancerous type wife, they could be in, that's not their bills could be in free. Automatically, he sponsors you, give you a check, send you to foreign, Baltimore or somewhere, and get yourself nice and together, you know. Just vote for the daddy.
If I was the Prime Minister or the governor of this country, you know what I would do? First of all, just to show some fortitude. We have enough land, vacant land in this country that every individual here should at least have an acre land. And not only that, have the infrastructure in there, put by the government, and the banks open that if they want to do some business or do something, that they can go into the bank and get money.
That's what I say, real talk. Real people do real things. Look out for the poor people too, not only the rich.
You got to try and help from the poor come up, because the rich people don't can help themselves. You say saying they children going to private school, they children them going to college, the children them, the poor people children them can't even go to school. That's what you got to really dig and do, man. You got to start from the bottom, come up.
Right now, there's pure bloodshed around the guana in this ghetto. That's all the guana. You know why? Because starvation, hunger, people are suffering.
We talk about education, okay? When you educate your people, you're not just talking with one is two and that. When you finish educating them, what they have to do. I know people who went off to school, got all the education, come back in this country, you can't get a job.
I'll try educate the people, like we'll try let everybody learn a little trade tree or a little something, you see what they're saying, what they could do to develop themselves and their family. See what they're saying?
Poor people, old people also, basically the strength of the community.
The government right now giving too much property to the foreigners, you know. We ain't getting a chance to give our children that, you know. And these crown lands with the government getting our things, you know. So man, Prime Minister, I look out for my people, you know. Not just my people, but my people. That's real talking.
If I was Prime Minister for this country, when y'all voted for me and me and the Prime Minister, that day would have been a free smoking day. Free, getting drunk, loving yourself, just vote for the daddy.
We ain't one at a time in here. We're mass communicating.
Oh, yes. That's a powerful new force.